Ben Brown, Evolution Martial Arts and Sparks Fanatic. Can you turn that off for me? Just hit the off button. Thanks. Cassandra's back. That's cool. Two different escapes from the back. So I believe that getting your shoulders to the mat is the way to go. But once you start playing with back escapes, there's some other stuff you can do. So we will go, let's see, let's be this way. So you're on my back. We'll kind of angle like this. So she's got my back. I'm a big fan of take them away from the choke, and that would be something you want to do. I also might go that way, but it's not good for you to stay here. So she takes me to the side. She's gonna bring this across, make it hard for me to get my hips out. So this first escape is gonna be a 2-on-1. If at any time I can get control of this choking arm, and a lot of times it's when you make the mistake of leaving it on top. Here we say, you know what, let's scoot, because I have a feeling we're out of the frame. We say the over goes under. So she should cover the choking arm, the choking hand with the non-choking hand. And this makes, I can get at this one, but I can't get at this one. But people make that mistake all the time. And if I ever notice that, then I'm gonna see if I can do this escape. I'm gonna peel this down and I'm gonna control this 2-on-1. Sure, I can have 2 on the wrist. I really like controlling above the elbow and at the wrist. This is my preference. Now my goal is to get my head to the other side. And you know, I'm not gonna like big swing, I'm just gonna like duck through. Do you feel like you can attack me?
No.
There's no attack, right? I have a couple things. I can grab your head like this, but really what I'm gonna be doing is moving my hips. Like I'm using this, it's like an arm drag. It really is effectively an arm drag. And then I'm gonna try to build a base. And to be honest, I'm gonna see if I can pass your guard before you close your guard or get into butterfly guard or anything. Right? So I'm gonna have you do it. You know the best time is before I even get this. Like, yeah, she got control of my arm. To the other side. Yes. Yeah, and you could turn into me. Yes. Just like that. As long as you have my arm like this, again, it's an arm drag. You're pulling my elbow across my center line. So you're arm dragging me when I'm on your back. It's such a good concept. When you can get someone's elbow to their center line or across, they're at a huge disadvantage. Because I don't have a lat pull now. If my elbow is at my center line, I have a lat pull, and that's the strongest upper body movement we have. But if you get it across, it's just these rear delts now. It's not very strong. So that's a 2-on-1 escape, okay? You're on my back again? So this is a little off topic, but the first thing I always do, and you know this, I scoop, and it's frustrating. And I just see, you can't choke me. I don't give you my arms, I just kind of wait and see. And then as you try to fix it, I do something else. And the something else I often do is, it's called a Z-sit, where I twist. So I'm gonna get on my elbow and I'm gonna try to look at you, because that turns my back away from you. If I stay here and I'm looking this way, you can get your chest back on my back pretty easy. But if I go like this, it's gonna be hard for you. Yeah, now you have to climb. And what I usually do there is I twist this way. You guys see what happened? And my shoulders on the mat, which is like the basic escape. But if you want to play and have fun, when you twist, I take her leg and I put it across my waist, and then I'm gonna control her knee, and my elbow's nice and tight. Sure, I can do 2 hands, but I don't need to. So she's trying to climb back onto my back, and she can't because of this. If I let go of this, then she can't. But if I have this like this, she can't. Now I have 3 things I do here. One is I don't let her have this base. So instead of keeping my legs like this, see my toes? Look how good this base is. And as she tries to build her base, I just drive, and then she builds it again. And I drive, and it's frustrating. So we'll come back this way a little. That's one thing I do. Another thing I do is I'll, right there. And then look, what I'm looking to do is switch my feet, get up, and I'm not gonna let her close her guard. I'm gonna pin, and I have all my passing options here. You okay?
Yeah.
But I mean, that's what I'm gonna do. Because if I don't, you're gonna get your guard, and now I have work to do. I can't let you take control of that moment. The last thing I do is probably the meanest. So I twist, and look, I can scoop and twist. Scoop, twist. Kind of makes it even harder for you. I usually put those two together. I literally grab her leg, and I get to this place. And this is where your head would be. And I grab it. And you can be as mean as you want here. I wouldn't be very mean to you. You're my friend. But if it was real in any way, that sucks, right? Same thing. But now I have this, right? And it makes your life miserable. I'm gonna have you do all that to me.
Oh boy.
So you can either scoop and twist or just twist. Up to you. Scoop, twist. You see what happened? My chest is not on her back anymore. Okay? So now, so grab my knee with this hand. Yes. Now this hand's free. Now destroy my base with your feet. Drive into me. See that? And look, she's grabbing my wrist. I can't even get my base back. And then you turn into me, you're pinning my knee, you're already passing. Like I'm in trouble, you're about to pin me. So that's awesome. This time, really secure my knee before you worry about anything else, because that stops me from fixing it. So scoop and twist, and look, now use this hand to grab my knee. Now that hand's free. Now grab my head. Now grab my head with the other hand. See that? And turn into me. I'm in trouble. It's guaranteed way out. A little bit mean. But like if we're rolling, you're not gonna get mad at me, I'm not gonna get mad at you, because we're not gonna do it aggro.
Right.
And I do that to people, I just grab, and they go like this. And then I carry on with what I wanted to do anyway. So like, we'll show them what that looks like. I don't usually actually grab my friend's head there. So I scoop, twist, I'm already there. If you get efficient at this, you're gonna destroy people's back control. So here's what I do when we're in this place. And again, I'm not sitting like this. Do you feel the pressure I'm putting on you? So I'm putting pressure on you. I go like this, just to remind you. Yep, and then I go, whoop. Right? That's how it usually goes. I very rarely actually pull on someone's head, but I remind them. And if it was real at all, I'm grabbing that head and yanking. Like, it sucks. I have done that a couple times with people that are absolutely aggro, and I try to give them a little adjustment. Got anything to add?
It's my first class back, filling up after a while. So I think,
Yeah.
Maybe next week.
But it didn't look like it. I know it feels like it, but yeah, that's a little thing. Like, you had some reasons to be away for a little while. Come back like you did. And I'm telling you, within a week, 2 weeks max, all the timing, everything comes back. So just don't let life get in the way. But those were good reasons. Anyway, that was super fun.
Thank
Until
you.
next time.